What's going on, everyone? It's Edo here. The CEO of Howard Connection is finally back, and that is none other than the GOAT himself, Nightmare Geese. In today's video, I'm extremely excited to showcase his moveset, colors, gameplay matches, and also give my review of Nightmare Geese towards the end of the video. There's a lot to show and talk about, but before we jump into it, I want to give a huge thank you and shout out to SNK for kindly providing me with early access to show on the channel. And without further ado, if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Alright, so we're here with Geese Howard on the character select screen, and before we jump into the training mode and showcase his moveset, I want to showcase the colors and also some of the cool content that will be coming within the update with Geese. So let's showcase his color first. We got the first color, which is a mixture of gold and white default. It looks nice. I'll probably run this default color because I think it just looks sick on him, and I really love how it looks inside the art style of the game. Then we have a blue color. It's a mixture of a blue and a bit of orange and yellow. It's very nice. Then we have green with a mixture of like a dark yellow. It's very cool. I like how it shines on the character select screen. And then he has a tan color, which is pretty cool. I'm hoping that we can maybe change this in color editor, like maybe give different skin tones to characters maybe. But I do like that this is like probably one of the first colors in the game that is different from everything else. So it's very cool. So we're going to go ahead and pick the default. And for the other content that will be coming to the game, Rock and Preacher have new costumes. So Rock has Luke's outfit, and as you guys can see, it has all his other colors from Street Fighter 6. It's very cool. It's very cool. And then Preacher has Jury's outfit. I really love this. If you guys know me, I've been a big fan of Jury, and I main Jury in Street Fighter, so like I'm happy to see her outfit in this game. It's really, really cool. So I'm gonna showcase more of this at the end of the video and talk about it too. So let's just go ahead and jump into the moveset breakdown and get to business. Okay, so we're in training mode, and let's go ahead and go over his movement real quick. So we have his back and forward walk speed, which is pretty slow in my opinion. But to make up for his slow walk speed, he has a dash. So that's his forward dash. Goes very good distance, and it's pretty fast. And then we have his back dash, which is pretty nice as well. So I know a lot of people were wondering if he was going to have a run or a dash. He has a dash, and to be honest, I'm not really mad about it. It feels good to move around with him still, and he can get across the screen very well. Okay, so now we're going to go into his normal. So we're going to start off with the light buttons. Standing light punch, crouching light punch, standing light kick, and this normal has really good range. And as you guys can see, I am poking way out here, and you can special cancel off of this normal here, so it's very good to have. And then we have crouching light kick, which is also pretty good. Now we're on to his heavy button. So we have far heavy punch, and if you play Geese and you remember some of his normals, you'll notice this normal here. The interesting thing about this normal is it is a mid. It's not an overhead. And you can feint cancel off of it. And special cancel off of it as well. Next we have crouching heavy punch. And this normal is also very good. It has good range on it. And it also moves him forward slightly. I'm slowly inching my way towards rock. So it's a very good normal. And it's also 8 frames. So very good to catch people trying to run into you or even whiffing. So it's definitely a good whiff punish button. So yeah. Then next we have heavy kick. So we have far heavy kick. And this is also another iconic normal. And this is also a decent whiff punish button. So yeah. Then we have his sweep. Moves him forward a little bit. And it cannot be canceled off of. It's just a standard sweep. Now we're on to his jump button. So we have jump light punch. Jump light kick. And this is also a cross up button. Very good cross up button. And then we have jump heavy punch. And then jump heavy kick. So yeah, all of his jump buttons are very good. So definitely keep that in mind when you're trying out Geese. And now we're going on to his close normals. So we have close light punch. And he does the elbow. So he keeps the elbow for his close light punch. And then next we have crouching light punch. And nothing changes here. He keeps the good range on it. Very good. And you can special cancel off of this. So definitely keep that in mind as well. And then we have close light kick. Then crouching light kick. So those are his light buttons up close. Now we have close heavy punch. And this can be feint canceled and also special canceled. So yeah. And then we have his crouching heavy punch. Which nothing changes here. It stays the same. Like I said earlier, very good to catch people just trying to press and pressure or trying to approach you while hitting buttons. So it's good to throw this out. And then we have close heavy kick. And he does double kicks. This is good to start pressure. And also you can feint cancel this button as well. And then last we have his sweep, which nothing changes here too. Okay, so those are all his normals. We're going to go ahead and jump into his command normal, which he only has one. And that is light punch and heavy punch at the same time. And this is mainly good to use for whiff punish around the mid-range if your opponent is just throwing buttons out. So if Rock does like stand heavy kick around this range, as you guys can see, it is a good whiff punish button. And most of his normals are just really good. And especially this where you can get a wild punish and dash up and start a combo. It's very good. Very good. So definitely use this button around the mid-range. And if your opponent's throwing out buttons or throwing out specials, make sure you punish them with this. It is so good. It's really good. Okay, so now we have his command normals out the way. Let's go ahead and jump into his specials. And you already know what we're starting off with is his projectile, his iconic Reppuken, which is quarter circle 4 light punch. The effects look very cool on his Reppuken in this game. And I love the type of color of blue that is on his projectile. It's very beautiful. So that is the light version. So if we do quarter circle for heavy punch, it's basically double Reppuken, and it comes out a bit faster. So that's his heavy version, and now we have his EX version, and it's very fast. So say if you're full screen and zoning your opponent out, you definitely want to mix in the light version and also EX version to throw your opponent off guard in the neutral game, because I'm telling you, this EX version of the Reppuken is really, really good. And it cranks the rev meter up a good chunk, so it's definitely good to have. And you can also throw in his feint, which he can feint his Reppuken, and this makes it extra scary in neutral, because you don't know when he's going to throw out his projectile. Alright, so for his next move, we have DP Light Punch. So this is his air slash move that was in KOF 15. And this is mainly to use in combos and also in pressure, but mainly in combos. And the cool thing about this move in City of the Wolves is that you can break the light and heavy version and also EX version of this move. So that's what it looks like on the light version. And it's a fast break too. So if I mess up on breaking this move, I apologize. But that's what it looks like on the light version. The heavy version, he launches a little bit higher up in the air and it's longer startup. And then you can also break this move as well. And then EX version, you can break it too. So yeah, very good move. Mainly use this in combos, so keep that in mind when you're playing Geese. Alright, so now we're on to his next move, which is quarter circle back light punch. And this is his palm strike. And if you're used to Geese and using this move, you know he has follow-ups off of this. So for the light and rev version of this move, you can use his extra follow-ups, which I'll show you right now. So we have the light punch follow-up, which he does another palm strike and it knocks the opponent back further. Then we have light kick ender, which he does a sweep. And this is also good to get a soft knockdown into, you know, start pressure or to chase after your opponent when they're tech rolling. And then we have the heavy punch ender. And this is mainly good for combos in the EX version, but for the regular version of this, he can charge it. So if my opponent is mashing, I can catch them off guard by charging the heavy punch version. So yeah, you definitely want to think twice when it comes to fighting Geese, because he would definitely blow you up. So I'll do it again. And then he can get a heavy punch confirm into whatever he wants afterwards. So definitely beware when you're fighting this character, even playing him. You definitely want to mix in that pressure string that I just showed you guys. So definitely beware of that. And then last, he has his heavy kick follow-up. So this is a overhead. And this is very good to throw out if your opponent is crouching too much. So he still keeps the whiff cancel off their palm strike. So if I'm like around the mid-range and they're crouching too much, or they're just watching me move back and forth, I can literally just whiff cancel into the heavy kick version and even into the other versions as well. So it's definitely nice that he still has the whiff cancel and also all of these other follow-ups. And then for the heavy punch version, it launches them in the air. And this is mainly good to combo off of your heavy button. So if I do crouching heavy punch into this, I can combo into a EX move. So something like this. Very good. And I'm okay with the heavy version not having follow-ups because it just gives extra flavor within his combos. I love the fact that it launches the opponent in the air. It's just great. So when you're playing Geese, keep that in mind that the heavy punch version of this move launches, and the light and EX version has the follow-ups. So next in his kit, we have quarter circle back light punch in the air while jumping forward. And this is his air Shippuken. So for the light version, the fireball travels slow, while the heavy version travels a bit faster. And for the EX version, he throws out 2 still and lands right in front of you. So this is going to be very good to use in full screen and even mid screen, especially if your opponent is throwing out Rippukens or fireballs and you don't really want to deal with them. You can just jump over and just throw out these fireballs in the air. It's a great way to keep your opponent on their toes, and also it creates this mind game of how can I approach him and when can I approach him, especially where he can also feint his air fireball. So he has an air feint, which is really insane, but I love it. And he can stall in the air and still throw out a projectile. So yeah, for the next move we have quarter circle forward light kick. And this is basically a stomp that Geese would do for pressure and even in his combos. So for the light version of this move, it's good to basically end off with your light buttons and pressure. So I'll do something like this. And as you guys can see, the knockback, like the pushback from this move is so good, like the jab doesn't hit me. So it sets up for me to do something like this. So it's really good to basically catch your opponent mashing, and it just sets up for a lot of other things that I know a lot of you guys are going to find when you get your hands on Geese. So keep that in mind when playing Geese, that the light version is very good for pressure. And then for the heavy version, this is mainly for combo enders. So it has long startup. And if I do a combo ending in this move, he does a follow-up. It's very disrespectful. He basically kicks you away from him, and the spacing that you're at, you literally can dash up and start pressure, start Oki, just start whatever you want. So I'll do this again and showcase this off. It's very nasty. It's really crazy that SNK just put a lot of detail within all of his moves, and especially this one. Like, it shows how disrespectful Geese can be when you're fighting him. And then on top of that, his EX version does the same thing. So definitely keep that in mind, that the light version is mainly good for pressure and the heavy version is for like combo enders. So yeah. So for the next move, we have half circle back forward light kick, and this is a command grab. So this is very good to sneak in within pressure and to make sure your opponent is asleep at the wheel if they're respecting you too much. So that is the light version, and then we got the heavy kick version. That still does the same thing, knocks the opponent full screen, and from here you can start your zoning game. Throw out Rippukens and Shippukens. And for the EX version, if you want to spend some extra meter to get damage, you can combo off of it. So definitely keep that in mind, that he has a command grab that can get through opponents' defenses, and it's definitely good to use this to start your zoning game and to gain space. Next, we're on to his OTG grab, which is half circle back forward light punch. And this is mainly good for combo enders, so I'll showcase like a little small combo. Has so much impact, and he keeps the quote stand up. I'm really happy to see this in the game. I'm happy he keeps this in his kit. So that is the light version of this. But Another cool thing about this grab here is that you can get 2 of these in one combo. So I'll showcase one combo the best way I can. There you go. So the cool thing about the OTG grab, especially the EX version, is that if you hold both buttons while picking them up, it will create a bounce effect. So once you get the bounce effect, you can cancel it into another EX move, or you can choose to whiff cancel for heavy kick into the original light version of the command grab. So it's very cool to see, very fun to do. So I know a lot of you guys will find other ways that you can use this OTG grab as enders, and I can't wait to see what everybody will come up with when he releases this month. So next we have quarter circle back light kick, and this is his mid and high parry. And this parries literally red blows, physical supers, EX moves, you name it. So I'll showcase this one by one. Start off with the low dodge attack. I did a bit too early. Early again, I apologize. There we go. Shuts down the overhead. We'll do a mid attack here. Shuts down the mid. Do an EX move. And then let's do rev blow. He shuts down all of these options, and it is definitely good to stop opponents who are just throwing out stuff in neutral or finding gaps in your opponent's pressure. So definitely use his mid and high counter. And then next we have his low counter, which is quarter circle back heavy kick. And this stops sweeps and other moves that are lows. If you successfully get a low parry, it knocks your opponent back full screen and you can start the zoning game, which is a great thing to have. So those are his light and heavy counters. And then obviously he has an EX counter that covers mids, highs, overheads, but doesn't counter lows, which is interesting. So if I put rock on a mid attack, it side switches and you can cancel it into another EX move. So he can combo off of his counter. Which is great. But if you're too predictable with this, then your opponent can literally run up, sweep you, and you'll get wild punished. So beware of that. Okay, now we have the specials out the way. Let's go ahead and jump into his rub blows. He has 2 of them. So the ground rub blow is ground Jainkin, and it goes pretty good distance. 23 frame startup. Very good rub blow to throw out in the neutral game to catch your opponent off guard. And I really love the effects on it. And then we have air rub blow, which is air Jainkin. And this is mainly good to use to confirm off of EX fireballs. So you get the knockdown, you can start pressure. So yeah, definitely his rebels are really good. No complaint there. I really love how they look. All right, now we're on to his supers, which kicking off for the first one, we have Raging Storm, and that is double quarter circle forward light punch. I really love the effects on his Raging Storm in this game, and it's quick, simple, straight to the point, and it has a lot of impact, so it's very cool. And then we have double quarter circle forward heavy punch for the red line version for level 2. And you're getting more damage and more hits in, so I'll do it one more time and showcasing this off. SNK cooked. They cooked. So I really like his Raging Storm in this game. For the next super, we have double quarter circle for light kick, and this is Deli Rave. It's animated beautifully in this game. I'm going to do this again. Most times when I'm doing my combos in this game, I'm always ending it in Deli Rave because it just looks so cool. It looks amazing in this game. I'm so happy that he has this in the game. So that's the light version, and we have the heavy kick version. Where you can get more damage. So both of his supers are really good for combo enders, and yeah, they look amazing. So before we jump into the hitting gear, I know some of you guys are wondering, does Geese have any additional inputs or any type of extra damage or special cutscene during Deli Rave? And I'm going to say yes, he does. But the problem is it doesn't showcase how to get it in the command list. All you see here is follow up with more aggression, additional inputs. I'm going to basically help you guys get to the extra damage and cutscene. So I'm gonna have the inputs at the bottom of the screen, so when you get your hands on Geese, you already have it locked and loaded and you can practice it. It's very simple. All you got to do is quarter circle back, half circle forward, heavy kick, into light punch, light punch, light kick, light kick, light kick, into heavy punch, heavy punch, heavy punch, quarter circle back, heavy punch for the ender. So I'm going to showcase this right now. And there you go. It's very cool. I really love the big like wind up with the blast. It's so cool. So I find this to be a really cool Easter egg that, you know, SNK kept within the game, because he's always had this. So it wouldn't be Geese without it. So I'm happy that they kept something like this. It's very simple, and I hope you guys have fun with it. So yeah. And for last, we have his hitting gear, which is double quarter circle forward, rev button. And I'm pretty sure all of us have seen this before. It's the same hitting gear from the EOST mode and also arcade. It's very cool looking. It's perfect. Like I'm actually okay with SNK keeping this hitting gear the same. I really like the impact of it. I love the build up to it. It's just really cool. But yeah, that's basically all of his moves. So I think it's about time we head into some CPU fights. So let's go ahead and showcase what I've been labbing with this character. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go. Okay, so we're here with the CPU fights, and just like every early access video I do, we're going to do a first or two with the CPU, and let's try our best to showcase some Geese stuff. So I'm rocking the blue color for Geese while we're fighting Rock Howard in the Luke outfit. I really like the hair. It's wacky, but it's really unique. All right. Cool, good jump in. Get something going. I ain't get mine put. It's okay. What we got? We'll try to get some big combos for you guys, you know. Ooh. Okay. Rock is literally on the offense right now. Alright. It's a Raging Storm. Didn't kill, but I'm gonna zone him out. This character just shoots out damage once he gets the hit. Like, it's so insane. Alright, round two. We gotta do a stand-up combo. We gotta do it for the one time. Back throw. Ooh, nice. Big button. Oh, I messed up. No! Okay. Ah! Nice. CPU reading my input. We ended off with a Rebel here. Okay. Not bad for the first game. We're going to go into the second game. I'm going to make sure I get this OTG grab. Hey, Geese just trash talking. You got to love it. Alright. We're going to make sure you get this grab. Okay. Nice. Forward throw. Throw some arrow fireballs. Waiting to see what he's going to do. Go into Deli Rave. Back up a bit. Is he gonna jump? Nope. Okay. We're keeping it simple. We're keeping it simple. We're looking good. Alright. Let's try to get this grab off. Ooh. Big combo. Woo. CPU is not letting me. There we go. Okay. Let's go. Beautiful. It just feels so satisfying getting that off. I really love it. What we got? Ooh, what a sweep. Throw. And then we're going to do the special input. He doesn't do the actual follow-up once it KOs, it kills, but hey, we got it. We got it.
The long road of your desire is paved with countless thorns. Tell me, boy, do you think you're capable of walking it all the way?
Yeah, Geese is fun. I know a lot of you guys are going to have fun with him when he releases this month. I really had an amazing time just labbing out this character and just playing him. He's really loaded with a lot of stuff, so I can't wait to see what all of you guys are going to come up with when he releases. So, yeah. I think that was about it. It's time that we jump into the review, so let's go ahead and jump into that. Now we are here with my review for Nightmare Geese and City of the Wolves. And to be 100% real with you guys, this is the most fun Geese has ever been in an SNK title, in my opinion. SNK has done a wonderful job in keeping his kit intact while ensuring it works well within the Rev system. When I had time to try and learn this version of Geese, I found him equipped with many unique tools that creates insane pressure to break through opponents' defense. Looking at how he has a command grab to sneak into pressure and being able to connect it after whiffing his far heavy kick. Not only this creates a lot of scary interactions in neutral, but it also keeps the opponents on their toes while being on the back end of pressure, which I think is a great thing to have in the character's kit. I also found that Geese will still be a defense powerhouse with him keeping both of his high and low counters, which counters almost every system mechanic in the game, from EX moves to rev blows to also supers. And not to mention, when using his EX counter, you will now be able to combo off of this move into whatever you want to make sure you can send a message to your opponent and making them rethink how to approach you. I can definitely say if you're a fan of Geese Howard, you will extremely be happy with this version. There's just so much to explore with him, and I'm sure many of you guys will be satisfied with him. He still does a good amount of damage, along with having a good zoning game with his Repukins. The last couple of things I want to discuss are the new stage and costumes that will be coming with the Geese update. I'm really happy to see that we will be getting costumes for City of the Wolves. The Luke injury outfit looks amazing in game and fits both Rock and Preacher. It has so much detail, and seeing this in game leaves me excited and wanting more of these costumes for the rest of the roster, which I really hope that we do see more in the future. For the new stage, you can tell that SNK has taken time in adding the Metro stage from the Chun-Li and Mai Shiranui Masami Obari animation into the game. It looks very beautiful in the art style of City of the Wolves, and when you look deep into the stage, you can tell SNK really appreciates Capcom and the history with Third Strike. Looking at certain characters in the background having a 3 on the shirts, and a character having a shirt with the letters CPS3, which refers to the hardware that Street Fighter 3 was originally developed on. There are also shoutouts to characters on the stage, with Menon being a painting on a building, Lee Fan sitting with her laptop, Ryu in the back by a bulletin board, and Sean's basketball. All of these references gives me hope for a Capcom vs SNK 3, and it has me thinking that we could maybe see another collaboration between the two companies. Overall, SNK has cooked once again with the next installment for the DLC roster for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. For my final score of Nightmare Geese and the content that would be coming with him, of course, you already know I have to give him a 10 out of 10. Now, I want to know your thoughts. How are you feeling about Nightmare Geese, and are you planning to main him? Let me know in the comments. Huge thank you to SNK for providing me with early access to cover on the channel, and if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like button and that subscribe button for more fighting game content. And until next time, it is your boy Edo. I see you guys next time. Take it easy, stay safe, love y'all, peace out.